This meeting is being recorded.
All right, we will call the August 2026 Northern Quebec School Board meeting to order. Start with the board norms. All meetings will be conducted according to the best practices governing the Board of Education. All members will participate in board discussions in a respectful manner which honors the different perspectives. All board members will equally participate in making motions, seconding motions, and voting on each motion. All meetings will abide by the policies which govern the Northern Quebec School District. All members will follow the agenda to ensure discussion is focused only on the agreed upon agenda items. There are two additions to the agenda, one of which would be tuition agreement for a level 2 learner West Fargo and an open enrollment application for level 7 West Fargo previously enrolled, and to remove the teaching and learning section from the agenda. Their motion to approve the agenda with the listed additions and subtractions.
So
So, vote please.
Birkey,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Aye.
Penny,
Yes.
Wendy,
Here.
Murch,
Yes.
Steffes.
Aye.
Consent agenda.
So the general fund has $254,765.66. Activity fund, $544,078.57. Hot lunch, $147,978.41. Heating and electricity was $3,065.56. Heating was $7,003.19. And I did not see any investments.
I just got added today.
Okay.
Right. Is there any questions or discussion around the consent agenda? We need a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Birkey,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Aye.
Penny,
Yes.
Wendy,
Yes.
Murch, Steffes.
Aye.
Terry for the administrative, first with the administrative reports.
So easy pay, right now, haven't had that much come in, $3,850 on 9 transactions. Transportation, we're sitting good, like I've discussed, until probably Thanksgiving time, and then we'll have to do some reevaluating. And staffing right now, all of our positions are filled. We are still looking for a couple of kitchen help, but for the most part, all of our positions, as far as educators go, are filled. I told you a little bit that I was going to use that strategic plan dashboard if you had an opportunity to look at it. If not, I didn't feel anything for safe, support, and collaborative environment. That's something that we'll be working on as a staff when we come back for PD next week. But as far as the effective teaching in every classroom, our instructional framework is completed, and I had shown this last, I'll just have you grab one and pass it around. And I had shown it last, about May-ish, April, May, that we had worked on it and completed it. And I just wanted to give you a visual, show so you see that it is completed. Our next step, and this will be during our PD next week as well, as our staff will be picking 2 goals to work on, 2 pieces to work on from their instructional practice and from the school that they're in. So for example, in elementary school, they had picked the 6 elements that are in the blue on the left-hand side. They'll be picking 2 of those, and then they pick 1 for themselves that they want to work on from the 43 elements that exist. So that is what we're working on for effective teaching in every classroom at the moment, and I put on track for that. That's something that we are going to be working on. And guaranteed viable curriculum, I left that one out. Accountability, just to give everybody kind of a handle on how this is going to look. Resource management and planning, the preliminary budget will be presented by Paige tonight at the August 10th meeting. We've spent several moments together, I guess, working on it. We got some information. We were out in Bismarck on Thursday together with some things that weren't quite evident to either one of us that actually benefited us. So that's kind of nice. Our celebrations and highlights, and this will play right into celebrating some successes. But Carrie and Darren, I tell you what, they have been working extremely hard with Infinite Campus, like exhaustingly hard. They were working on it Friday night, and the only reason I know that is because I was involved in their text chain and trying to help them out on Friday night. So they're working on it Friday nights, they're working on it Saturdays, devoted school time with it, outside of school time. So when this thing gets going, seems like we should get all the kids to the gym to celebrate those two with everything that they've put together and how hard they've worked at it. So, please recognize them if you can for the work that they've put into campus. And then the other celebration I put is that all education positions have been filled. So that's awesome. Some upcoming dates for myself. August 17th through 19th. Well, it's not just for me, but we have educator PD, so Monday through Wednesday next week. Tuesdays are back to school. And then Thursday, August 20th is our first day of school. Cross country started today. Football's been off and running already, and girls golf has been off and running already. So, you want me to jump in my goals or what? So I put on the same sheet, if you were able to look at it on the attachment, my goals. And one of the pieces that how we're having our educators write their goals is in cause and effect. If we do this, then this is how it's going to affect learners. And it's tied into our strategic plan. It's tied into our instructional framework as well. So I figured I was going to do the same thing because I'm going to use this as an example on Wednesday when we have teachers write goals. So my goal number one is by leading the implementation of the Northern Cats instructional frameworks, which is you have in front of you, I will strengthen teaching and improve learner achievement. So that's been my big take for the last 14 years working on it in Hillsborough as well. That if we can get our instructional framework operating and everybody committed to it and working on strategies to improve these areas on the instructional framework, learner achievement is going to improve and teaching is going to strengthen on top of that. So that's one of my goals. The other goal, by aligning district work with a strategic plan, I will strengthen district performance and improve learner outcomes. There I tied the strategic plan to that, which you have seen. We had sent it, or I had sent it to you with the board retreat. And if you want that again, I can resend that out. I just didn't feel like bringing another set of paperwork in with that. But if we keep and hold to the strategic plan, which is my job to make sure we do that, we're going to improve our district performance and we're going to improve learner outcomes on top of that. And then my third and final one, by developing leaders and improving district systems, I will strengthen our educators' effectiveness and learner success again. I'm working hard at developing leaders inside the school. And it started, we had 5 teachers come to the Marzano HRS Institute last week, and sitting down and having conversations with them. I think one of the strongest probably is in that group of 5 that will be like, okay, he's going to be a leader. And what you need by leaders is when we try something or want to do something a little bit differently, they got to be the first one to, I'm going to try this so everybody else can see that they're doing it, not force it on everybody, but start making people think, okay, yeah, this is working and this is how I want to do it. So those are my 3 goals. If you have questions about them, feel free to come in and sit and discuss them with me. I feel pretty excited about them, especially now that there's things that I did through last year, the strategic plan, the instructional framework, to kind of put this in motion on how I envision the school moving forward.
Thank you, Terry.
Mhm.
All right, the next item, you can review the elementary board report on the agenda website. The next item would be Board of Education. Turn over to Paige if she's ready.
Yeah. So I think it was the day after the board retreat, Terry and I had gone through and looked at our expenditures and found some areas that were either recorded twice or things that we could cut out. So later in the agenda, it talks about like the preliminary budget, and that has a link to that budget report that was shared. And we were able to get the general fund expenditures down to $10,590,000. And using the revenues that we know as of today, we are budgeting about a $30,000 deficit, which is a lot better than prior years. Usually we're between like $200,000 and $300,000 deficit. So when we were out in Bismarck, there should be a link for you guys called Board Education. So we are aware that state aid is on-time funding, and it's based on our enrollment as of September 10th. So we could use the enrollment we know as of now, but if there's a family of 5 kids that moves in on September 1st, that could be $50,000 more that we're not accounting for yet.
Good question on that page. So when that does happen, right? So that family 5 comes in, right?
As long as it's before September 10th.
Right, but when do you get that money then?
It's adjusted to actual in November.
Okay,
And then there's like a certain percentages each month.
okay.
And it can work the other way too.
That's
what we're looking at.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
wondering, so,
Yep,
which we don't want.
right.
Okay, thank you.
So that's why I just have this as like a budget considerations. Like we've always budgeted pretty conservatively, just in case the worst would happen. Another budget consideration that we can think about, our property tax revenue across the district decreased about 2%. We know that's a common theme in Cass County. However, North Dakota Century Code allows you to tax the same dollar amount as the prior year if you do have a decrease in the tax valuations. So we would budget more mills per se, but the dollar amount would hold flat for our taxpayers. So if we did that and held the dollar amount steady, there'd be an additional almost $53,000, assuming everybody pays their taxes on time. Another stipulation tied into that one is, say we don't do that and we just kind of hold the mills steady. Let's say we have a 5% increase next year. We can only go up to a 3% increase based on the property tax cap. We do have carryover cap percentage that we could apply, but not a decision we have to make until October. So just something to think about there. There's 2 more revenue pieces to think about. The Center for Distance Education is online schooling that kids can take for courses either not offered in district or say they didn't like an English class grade, they could take it online and change in that grade. Some school districts are utilizing this tuition levy to pay for those Center for Distance Ed courses. As you can see there, as of today, we have 44 kids signed up to take 70 different courses that aren't offered in our building. And the estimated cost of that is the $16,000. My proposal, if you thought about it, is not necessarily to cover that whole cost, because there will be some kids that do and don't. Like there might be more, but there also might be some that choose to drop it. Is to use half of the past 3 years average. So over the last 3 years, we've spent about $30,000 on Center for Distance Ed. So then we would levy right over 11,000 if you so chose. Then the last revenue one to think about, we did increase our substitute budget just because we know of maternity leaves or staff with longer personal leave balances. So we could use the special reserve levy to pay for that overage if we chose not to budget quite as high of an increase as we have in there as of right now. I don't have a dollar amount for that one just because I don't know what it might end up in June.
For the 44 learners with 70 courses not offered, so does that number not include the ones who are retaking the course then?
Right, I'm not aware of anybody currently
No,
retaking.
I looked through it too and it looked like it was all fresh.
And I do think now that I say it, I think the school, if it's a choose to retake, I think the school can bill the family
Yeah.
for that.
Okay.
I believe that's part of
Yes,
entry
yes.
code.
And if they sign up at, so for example, you have 3 days to change classes. If somebody decides on day 5 that they want to take a Center for Distance Ed course, we bill the parents for that. Because it has to fall within our guidelines of when to change classes, add classes.
And then I included 2 options for reducing expenditures. Right now, we put in 125 to purchase a new bus. Realistically, there would be potential to purchase 2 used buses at that dollar amount if we go through the same company that we've been utilizing, and depending on what inventory is available. I'm not aware of a vehicle that they're looking to replace, or like high priority. Obviously, something can happen at any time in the year. So my recommendation is that you chose to decrease expenditures would be to remove 40,000 from that line item. And then the second one is Avid, which is like a professional development training cost that we know is more than likely going to happen. And we have 14,000 from DPI for Title II professional development. So we could utilize those federal dollars instead of using local dollars to pay for that. And then you'll see, like, if you did choose to utilize all of those in the final budget report, our carryover would increase. But food for thought right now and more review at the September budget hearing, I think.
Do we still offer the added class?
Kind of.
Yeah, we had Mackenzie and
Miss Davis.
Miss Davis go down and get training and kind of steal as much stuff. They didn't steal it literally, but gather as much stuff as they could to teach a 7th grade Avid class. And we're going to just kind of monitor that class a little bit because we have not purchased the Avid piece yet, but we got some training going on just to see how it would work and how it would fit into the school. We did have Avid here. Well, you might have been here. Yeah. And so I tried to use the Bergo Foundation to get some funding for it. And they won't at the moment because they had funded $53,000 already towards Avid. And they were wondering, why is this program not in operation? They invest this much money, so they won't reinvest again until we show that we are doing it. But to answer your question, we're going to try 1 class with 7th graders this year.
Do we have any data or statistics showing that it did increase test scores or graduation rates or?
Not
From-
from, well, I got
from-
from here,
from-
from previous.
That's all I had.
Thank you. All right. What further discussion on that later?
All right, unfinished business, the only 2 items under unfinished business are the reminder, the back to school breakfast for educators, 7:45 a.m. on August 17th, if you're available. And back to school night, it's August 18th at 5 p.m. Available to help serve. All right, moving into committee reports. Who would like to go first? How's the current? Sean's got to go twice. So 11, we do 1 and then.
Better. I'll go building and grounds. So on Nathan's report, so kitchen project, they've been kicked out of it. So we bid out to put in the new dishwasher, right? We got the new dishwasher, that's going in. They did. So the garbage disposal we had, needed a new one, so they upgraded it, but basically it wasn't put in bid to install. So that means wiring it and everything. Plus, this one is twice as big as the old one, so we need to modify it. So there's another expense, basically, on this kitchen expense. So we did talk in committee meeting that in the future we need to do a little bit of communication on how things go and make sure that everything's right. So next thing is Mr. Baylor is hoping it's done by Monday. So,
Yep.
I mean, basically,
And we will have food.
we food, it's just
Yeah.
we put on.
We just ordered some disposable trays for a week if we need to.
So this project's moving, so it's over. So you guys, we did hear about the lift pump on our lift stations out here. We have 2 of them. And they're pretty old. Anyway, somebody came out and inspected them. So the recommendation is if those lift stations go down, we're gonna have a major problem with backup sewage into the school. It's basically like it is in communities, you know. So the recommendation is to replace one of those. So we're going to replace the one this year. Is not, so then we'll probably do the next one. So we're up to date. So just don't want problems.
And that was, I did not say that was supposed to start today.
So the project, you know, whatever it costs, but that's line item never goes. The heat pumps are going in. They started, so they started on the August 4th. So we get them done. And what section we call that? What section is that, 215 or whatever? Lindsay's section, whatever, that addition. So the addition just when you're coming out of the gym there, that new addition there has been leaking into Lindsay Swanson's room. So they think they found a leak. I'm not 100% sure that is the leak there. Anybody that is designed, it's not really did it. So we're trying to get that fixed, and they didn't see any more. So which is good. So the roof is done. Roofs are all done. They had to put roof accesses into the attics because they were not in there for the first, except for in the library. Library was the only roof that had access. So we'll have to do that. So basically, we'll have to dig up the whole ceiling and there'll be access. You can't see it. So it was non-negotiable. So they did that.
Some fire code or building. code?
No, it's basically to go up and inspect and also make sure that things are going right. The other thing that was with part of the roof too, that wasn't, it was not ventilated on the roofs. So it's probably a good project that happened. Did honestly it cost us some money, but in the long run it probably good thing it didn't happen. So now they're properly vented. So basically, if we need to get up there, we just.
So what happened last summer in the storms in some of the highways? And the insurance inspector came out, they couldn't find a way to go up underneath and look for damage. So then they were redoing the work. So that if this happens again, where there's an issue, something.
The kids can't get up.
They're
They're over there. Got that done. So the bus DOTs, apparently we were behind on some of our buses and maintenance and DOT working like that. So did that cost us a little bit of money paid in the long run? Yeah. Because we weren't maintaining them like they should have been. Not
over the years.
over the years, yeah, just over the time period. So, but they've got them up and going. The Jag bus is back in Fargo, go figure. Working on the air conditioner on that one, and that's going to get DOT while it's down there too. So, Mr. Baser reported that the new bus will be here next week. or tomorrow, sorry, my bad, tomorrow. That's replacing bus 9. So we are talking about, getting rid of the mini Jag, which is a bus that we bought that we've used, but it's, needs to go down the road, and the handicap bus too, so we're figuring the best avenue, what we're gonna do with them, or scrap them on. We just don't need them around, so we will still have 2 buses for subs, or 3? Two,
Yeah.
2 on standby in case we need them for if the bus goes down, so.
Will we have a handicap bus then?
We do not at this time.
That'll-
Another handicap bus.
We don't, and that's something we might have to.
Look at doing. So,
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, we have a handicap van. If we get more than one individual, then
we'll have to look at doing that someday. Yeah, but we do have a van, so it's capable of doing that. So that's something we'll take a look at. We went over the building expenses, reviewed the reports, safety levies, the projects left to be completed. Bus repairs, like we talked about, basically what the committee's responsibility reviews are, meeting times discussed quarterly. We decided to keep doing them every month, just something comes up with that. So, missing. What you want here? That time was here. Yeah, but we both thought you were coming, so we're waiting for you. That's pretty much it.
yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Sean? Teaching and learning.
We reviewed policies and made adjustments where necessary. Do we have to do a first reading on them, or we can just do it?
We'll do it when your report's done.
Okay. But do we do a second reading on those two though?
It's up to you.
And these all come from the state and the changes, and so to me, first reading would be enough. We talked about committee responsibilities, we reviewed that. Technology user agreement, we went over that. Meeting time discussion, example, quarterly, it says committee will meet quarterly unless otherwise noted. I don't know. Feels so disconnected if we're only doing it quarterly.
You can choose it.
That's just
No
my
matter what.
thought.
It's your guys' committee, so.
What do you guys?
There's a lot in between. Something changes drastically.
Yeah,
When we've had in the past where something's come up in one committee meeting, and so that, if it's the first one, keep everybody informed.
I'll send it out next month.
Okay.
We can start. Not have to decide here now. so.
right,
I think at least bi-monthly maybe.
yeah. Yeah. But I think quarterly, I think we become so disconnected with everything that I think I'd feel lost,
That's fine.
So that was it.
All right, so budget negotiations. We went over and we approved the preliminary budget. Walk through that a little bit. We'll finalize in the September meeting. We reviewed, Paige talked about the substitutes for all three levels. Obviously, there's not much. It is what it is, so we'll figure that out. So the safety meals, the intercom system is complete and needs to be final paid for. They're working on the new plates for the rooms,
Mhm.
numbering correct.
Mhm.
How's that going?
That's not going at the moment.
Okay. Well, that'd be done.
Paige had to, no, did
Monday,
they respond
on Monday.
on Monday?
On Monday. That's not you guys' fault. But it's here.
Who's doing that?
Sign badgers.
They came out, they took them off and not even on all walls. They put the kind of the mud back over where they pulled the plates off and we haven't seen them since.
We were out of the building, but didn't have any contact about
Mhm.
if they they needed questions answered or anything.
So off the safety mill levy, the rekeying the building, somehow look up from cops grant that we have, correct. Then we went over the, our fund and activity fund budgets. We decided there will be no new jerseys, well, obviously, new jerseys purchased for 26, 27. So we didn't, so nothing like that, so. Then we went over the activity fund balances, reviewed budget balances. This was the last year for the Carnegie grant. And then the bid for the marquee up front to replace that, bid around $38,000. Potentially could use some of the essential money or the PLI money that we need to talk about. And then the building fund, we already talked about the roofing project, the kitchen project, and the station.
Was no one in the rotation for jerseys this year? Is that what you're saying?
So we're going as needed now. So it was, we were at a 5-year rotation, now we're going as needed. So I think the volleyball got new jerseys because of GO donated a bunch of money to them. So you will see new jerseys, I think, on volleyball. That was donated.
So the team doesn't have enough to match or,
Well, an example would be, so football doesn't have enough at the moment with all this. Kids that they have out. And Bryce, I think, checked on it, but it would take 8 weeks to get new jerseys to get everybody matching. Well, you only have
Football's
a week
over,
or
yeah.
two, left in the season, so we're just not going to.
I think it went from 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
I think they just got pushed back. I don't know that they're as needed.
Well, I thought we took that
I'd have to double check. I
want to say,
Remember
I think we
talking
went to
about-
6 years unless, but you get the as needed unless.
unless,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
so the team could approach and say like, hey, we don't have enough.
They could.
It's like football.
Right,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
they could- we could-
But we need to know that.
We need to know that a year in
Like,
advance.
Sure.
yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like, for an example, if you're gonna order new basketball jerseys, it's at the end of the season, you have to.
Yeah.
That's when you need to order them. Just for that next year. So
Or like if the state said you couldn't have a yellow jersey for whatever
Oh,
reason,
yeah.
then we would make it
Then
work.
that's a little different.
Yeah. If it's the team wants a gray instead of a black, then the team fundraising would cover it.
Oh, sorry, yeah, Chris.
Thank you. All right, so circling back to the policy updates, we would need a motion so let's do the quarterly policy updates first. We need a motion to approve those and bring the verbiage to the expedited version if you so choose.
Yep.
That would provide only, this would be the one and only reading of the policy
I'll make a motion to approve,
with the expedited or first.
just
Just go,
one reading.
With one reading.
Okay, I'll second. Discussion on the policies presented. Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Here, Keith,
Yes.
Sheldon,
Aye.
Penny,
Aye.
Wendy.
Yep.
Birch. Yes. Stephens.
Then there's 2 policies listed to reaffirm the uncertified personal leave and our differentiated relationships in a workplace. Those would be just to reaffirm their previously existing policies.
Yep, we made a slight adjustment to the personal leave. And it's related to like new hires. But otherwise, the context didn't change.
And the other one is just previously.
Yep, School Boards Association wasn't like super, they said that it's not in their required manual, but it's procedures that either the board has put into place in prior policies or has utilized recently.
Is there a motion to affirm those policies?
So I'll second.
discussion?
I just noticed there's no missing word. Oh, we got it. For personal leave. I think it's supposed to say newly hired non-certified educators will be granted 5 prorated non-accumulative leave days after 90 calendar days. Right now, it just says leave.
Non-accumulative, what, personal leave? Is that what you said?
I think after leave, it should say days, shouldn't it? Because right now it doesn't say like.
Oh, like the basis of hours.
Yeah.
Did you see the update?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. That's the right spot.
Roll call vote, please.
Yerke,
Yes.
Gilbert.
Aye.
Penny.
Aye.
Wendy.
Yes.
Birch.
Yes.
Stefas.
Next item would be to take action on the business manager's report to DPI. as presented.
No, nothing new. Kind of the same. This is the report that we upload to the state and then the state uses for finance facts. I was gonna say page. There's so many numbers here. I think it's 15 or 6 is what I use. Page 15, so PDF page 17, the average daily membership and then the average cost per pupil, those are used to decide if a family gets charged tuition. There's a calculation that the state gives us, and I have to import that information. So that's
Maybe tuition.
like we'll have an open or not an open enrolled because they didn't recently move
Oh, I see. Okay.
the tuition application. Yes.
Got
Yep. But those are really the only times people are curious.
Right, is there a motion to approve the end?
Just move.
Second. Discussion. Roll call vote, please.
Yerke,
Yes.
Gilbert.
Aye.
Penny.
Aye.
Wendy.
Yes.
Birch. Stefas.
Next item would be to approve the preliminary budget to be posted to the district website. Also move.
I'll second.
Discussion.
So this can change. Change it into-
Yep, and this isn't setting the mills either. It's just,
This
this is what we preliminary plan to do.
this will be on the website, right?
Yep, right on the forward page. And it has all of the funds, not just the general fund.
So when you did this, did you set what we've used previously versus more than we're talking about?
For property taxes,
Yes.
I've only done the 60 mills. I kept the mills the same, not the dollar amounts the
So the
same
dollar amount's less, right? So
in
we can-
revenue.
We can go up
Yes.
and just raise it by a couple mils or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, not. don't-
Yep.
Yeah.
Was the adjustment made for Christy Gilner moving from title to library?
If we did have that.
Discussion. vote, please.
Yuki,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Yes.
Penny,
Aye.
Wendy,
Yes.
Merch,
Yes.
Stefas.
Aye.
Next item would be a contract addendum for Jeremy Young. My understanding is just a step up for
Lane change.
lane change based on trainings completed.
Yep.
Other than that, no change to the contract.
Correct.
Is there a motion to approve?
And so,
Second,
I'll second.
discussion.
Can you explain this?
Yeah, what is the lane change?
So after they get X number of credits, then you get to move over and get a little bit more money. So the years don't change. So your years of experience don't change, but as your education credits increase, you can slide over and get more money based on how many credits. And there's a breakdown in the master contract on how many credits per lane change.
Okay.
What did he do or what?
Just took classes through UND based on the arts, music and stuff. Yeah.
And then Mr. Baszler approves,
Yeah.
like the request to take
Yeah.
continuing ed.
So it's not like basket weaving one-on-one or anything.
No, I get it.
it's for Jane.
Is there a deadline? Yeah, but it's October. isn't it?
Yep, October 10th, or October 1st. Let me look in here.
You have to
October
submit the
1st.
lane changes by.
Yep. So, yes, so then the last board meeting where these requests would come in is the October board meeting.
Any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Yuki,
Yes.
Gilbert.
Aye.
Penny,
Aye.
Wendy,
Aye.
Merch,
Yes.
Stefas.
All right, we have an open enrollment application, level 1 Hillsborough. This is change of address.
Correct.
Change of status.
Yep.
So they have moved,
Yep, so they get 30 days to apply.
but they would be moved to the district.
Correct. With younger siblings.
So they're in the, just to clarify, they're in the Hillsborough district. They're choosing, okay.
Correct.
But they just recently moved to the Hillsborough district.
From out of state.
All right.
So if you move,
Do we have a motion?
When you say technically.
We gotta make a motion first.
To-
Out of state, yeah.
I'll make it
Which way?
To approve or?
to approve it.
I'll second. Got it. Technically from Moorhead.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
like, what are we?
I thought you were gonna say from like
California.
state or something.
That's what I thought, like Ava. We're like,
Oh.
okay, well, we're-
Really, pretty close. Same region.
So you can say if they're in Hillsborough, no, you cannot come to our school.
so yeah, so if somebody has lived, let's just say lives in Hillsborough, have lived there for 5 years, and all of a sudden they didn't meet the open enrollment deadline, which is the end of February, and they decide, oh, I want my kids now to come to Northern Cass in August. That's not open enrollment. You have to do another tuition agreement waiver type of thing. So you just can't willy-nilly it. There are deadlines for all this stuff for when you apply for
But they
it.
could wait.
But-
They could tuition it
Yeah, they could tuition it
and then come February, the end of February, they could apply for open enrollment
Right.
for the next
for the
year.
next year.
They
Yeah.
would have to continue.
Yeah.
But if you move, so if you moved, obviously this family from Moorhead to Hillsborough, you get 30 days when you move to file open enrollment papers. So your deadline is not the end of February, your deadline is 30 days from the date you moved.
Thank you.
What is our enrollment?
And that's what I'm looking at, what pages.
Yeah, yeah.
48 is what Ms. Hess reported for level 1.
Hmm?
48
48 now?
is what she has. For
I've
level
been
1.
going off for Christus.
Yep.
Okay, I went off what the budget was.
So classroom size, we're okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's the right number.
You said there's siblings too?
Younger.
Younger.
Yep.
So when they, once they're approved as an enrolled, their siblings basically are already guaranteed.
They still have to apply.
It's not.
You gotta apply.
So we give priority to educators and then families with previous enrolled.
Okay.
So if you're new to the district, then you're basically starting over, but like if we were to approve this one, the younger siblings would get priority over families that were new to the district.
They still have to apply,
They
but
still have to apply, but they get. So it's trying to keep family units together,
yeah,
so we don't have one level one here and reject the others later.
I just can't believe that they would wanna come all the way here and those panels right there.
But I think considering that our enrollment coming up is, as long as it's younger siblings and not older siblings.
right.
Brendan, don't.
Yeah.
So. Is there any further discussion? Roll call vote, please.
Beerkeith,
Yes.
Gilbert,
Aye.
Nenny,
Aye.
Wendy,
Yes.
Merch,
Yes.
Stefas.
Aye.
Do the two additions to the agenda. You guys, what's the information on the agreement level 2 West Fargo?
Yeah, so this is one, families lived in Harwood. It's kind of a new hire, not a full-time new hire family. The tuition amount that the district could choose to charge the family is $1,837 for the school year. And yeah, all we have is second grade. I don't know that Mr. Baszler's met with the family at all.
I haven't.
It's a new, like a parent is a new hire, is that what you're saying?
Okay. Oh, sorry, yeah, not the child. Not in second grade, no,
Do they have siblings do that?
I do not.
So they would have to apply for open enrollment. If they were to.
Correct.
But their parent is working here and we do give priority to,
Right.
right, okay.
That class has 56. So it's not the highest in elementary, but it is close to that 60 number. That is just like a guideline for class size.
I saw them approve.
Oh, really?
All right, any further discussion? The amount of the tuition.
1,837.
That's what it carries for you.
Correct. So we're approving with the intent of charging the family tuition.
Do we have the option not to? If they're.
Kind of hard since they're employed.
Yeah, like I feel bad about that.
I'm just clarifying for the motion.
I would say I would motion to approve without tuition. Because of their parents.
To retain the parent.
All right.
Yeah,
Here we
I
go.
agree on
Here we
that.
go, Chris.
So we already had a motion on the floor.
I know.
It was made and seconded, so that was to approve with tuition. What was the original?
I did not say the tuition because I
Yeah, she
didn't know we
didn't.
had a choice.
Is it the way it reads here? So that's where I would understand.
Then they're going to be charged with.
That's, you know, what I'm going off over.
Yeah. I don't know what the wording is.
I moved to, yeah,
This is just the tuition agreement. That's what the form is called. Take action on tuition agreement, if that's what you're going off of.
It's just the agenda, it's tuition agreements. Doesn't specify it. It's a tuition.
no, I mean, like, I'm trying to find out.
Go to the
It's on the first
agenda.
page.
Oh,
It, don't worry. I'm gonna flip it through.
The intent of your motion was no charge.
the intent of my motion was no charge,
And that's
but I
what you
can, yes,
seconded on.
but we can.
We have not done a roll call vote.
So that for clarity, the motion is to move the tuition agreement with motion charge.
Yes, correct.
For the discussion. Roll call vote.
Bierke,
Yes.
Gilbert,
No,
Penny,
Aye.
Wendy,
Yes.
Birch.
No.
Stefas.
No.
Vote does not pass, does not fail. So somebody else wants to do a different motion. Or can't really hold on to this one. School starts on the
Do we
17th.
have further discussion?
it's good motion.
Yeah. This is our different one.
I need a motion to accept level 2. Of 18,037.
I have the second.
We have had other educators start where we have charged tuition, just historically speaking.
Do other educators charged?
Now, if they get their open enrollment papers in beforehand.
Did this individual know that they were gonna be an employee prior?
And that they were gonna get charged a tuition, or could potentially be charged
They had an
tuition,
opportunity.
yes,
So they didn't just get hired?
They knew that.
like the week, right?
Yeah.
And they knew that they should make the application.
And they also know that this tuition is part of it, is on continually.
It can be paid over years of school, right?
Yeah, yeah, I mean, we could break it down over 9 months or, yeah.
That includes the bus transportation fees as well.
But then if the parents work somewhere, I'm sure they travel right with them.
Yeah, it must, I don't know if the person was hired for.
You can only give limited details, guys.
Any further discussion? All right, the motion on the floor is to approve the tuition agreement, charging tuition. $1,836. Roll call vote, please.
Bierke.
No.
Gilbert.
Aye.
Penny,
Aye.
Wendy.
Oh.
Birch,
Yes.
Stefas.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All right, and then we have take action on an open enrollment application level 7. Learner approved as previously. So I'm just gonna ask clarification. So if they're open enrolled and they have an address and then they move.
In West Fargo.
Well,
And
I'm
then they moved to,
well, I'm just saying, so they live at a address in West Fargo and they move to another address in West Fargo, do they have to resubmit?
not if it's in the same school.
School district.
A lot of the time they're moving from like West Fargo school to Fargo or Fargo to West Fargo.
So
that
that's
was-
the case for this one.
I was just, that's been a
It's
question I had
confusing.
for a while, if they just strictly move one house to the next, like in the same district.
So
Right.
this person just moved from one out of district address to another out of district address.
Yep.
But chose not to move in district.
Correct.
And already goes to sleep.
So, in fact,
Right.
they're already- This way it gets more complicated some days. I'll make the motion.
To,
To approve the enrollment application for level 7.
I'll second.
level one. Level one.
No,
This is
seven.
level 7.
Sorry. It's level one. Oh, it is 7.
Seven, yeah.
Sorry, I think I just copied the
Oh.
text in the word and didn't move it down. I'm good.
Made and seconded. Is there further discussion?
So did they move from Fargo to West Fargo or did they come from West Fargo to Fargo?
We'll see if it does the latter address. I just know they're going to West Fargo.
Okay,
I know the state site said that they were a Fargo district.
okay.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote.
Beerkey?
Yeah.
Gilbert?
Aye.
Penny?
Aye.
Wendy?
Yes.
Birch?
Yes.
Stefas?
Aye.
All right, I think the last item is to approve the general fund bills for the previous month.
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
Any questions or discussion? Hearing none, roll call vote, please.
Beerkey?
Yes.
Gilbert?
Aye.
Penny?
Aye.
Wendy?
Yes.
Birch?
Yes.
Stefas?
Aye.
All right, and we would need a motion to adjourn.
Also move.
There a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We didn't do our gratitude.
That was just doing that.
We only do that for one meeting.
No, well,